Good morning traders, it's Friday 12th of April, 8:30 here in the UK. My name is Owen from Trade and Train. Just looking at the dollar index here, and you can see after we rejected 97.50, we had a little pullback up into this neckline area, and we're seeing the selling of the US dollar coming back in. We did anticipate that the market is going to drop down into this sort of 96.50 area as a bare minimum based on seasonal bias. So that's given us some great trading opportunities on the euro, which we've taken with both hands. First one was obviously this right shoulder that we sent out and showed you. We also sent out in another video looking for the retest of this level, which we've also taken advantage of, hitting first targets up here, and right now potential market setting up again. So if we drop this down to the hourly, this will be just a day trade today that we're going to look for, because we'd like to be out of the market by the close of play today. Excuse me. So we'll be looking for some sort of rejection in here, and then potential run back up into new highs. So we'll be looking for a little bit of a further decline, and then we'll excuse me, we'll be looking for a little bit of a rally here. But I think there's the better markets to be focusing on right now. If we take a look at the Kiwi's in a lovely area right now. Some of the day traders that in our live traders group, we did take some nice longs from here. We've closed those early hours of this morning. We're now looking for a retest in this area. We'll be looking for some sort of rejection, and we do see some nice upside on this market, at least into this area sort of here, which is around 67.60, a break of 67.60, and we should see this market push on towards the 69s. You know, be careful around the 68.30s. You can see nice structure through here. It's also the mid part of this descending channel range, so I'll just highlight that. Up at 69, you can see that's the top of the range, and here we've got a daily, in theory, double bottom forming at the range. So a break of that area, retest, and we'll look to get long in line with April seasonal bias. Towards the end of April, we will be looking for shorts. Would be nice to see it up at 69, because usually towards the end of April, Kiwi does have a bearish tendency that could potentially see us drop right down to 64.50. But listen, let's not jump ahead of the cause right now. Dollar CAD came right up into our structure point. We called this. Now we're looking for markets to come back down to 133 yet again. If you'd like to know how we are entering these trades, easiest way to do this is join the live traders club. I'll put a link in the comment section below. Cable's sort of stuck in its little trap range between 130.40, keeps testing the 131 areas, but you can see by these wicks, sellers keep coming in and around this area. This is a pretty easy market to just keep taking 20-30 points out of the market just by trading the range. Markets that we were looking at the beginning of the week, we highlighted dollar yen. This is one hopefully all of you will have taken advantage of. You saw the market come in here. What we highlighted in our group was looking for a close above the CTL, and then this market's continued to go north. Now we are coming into a key area, the 112 even handle zone. So potentially we could see the market stall here, a little bit of a retracement, which will give us our opportunity to buy that first higher low. Alternatively, if we do break 112, this market should see 114 quite comfortably. So you see it pop up into this region here. So looking for a break and retest of around 111.90. So some really nice trades setting up here. But what is nice is if we look at some of the yen pairs, and this will be a great trade for you to get along. We've already taken some of the money off the table here. You can see where we went yesterday, a very tight stop, got in, banked money early this morning, and still left a decent proportion of the trade on the table. But you can see how there's a couple of nice little structure points you can look to add into this position. So looking to get long again, Kiwi yen. Other market of significant interest, couple of commodities. Just going to hop onto oil. You'll see here we've got a nice double top in the big 64.50 area. It is a seasonal bullish month through April, so I'm a little bit hesitant in terms of going full risk. but we are in need of a pullback here. So if I just look at the daily chart, you can see how this market has moved significantly in one direction. You look at the daily formation here, you've got momentum candle, spinning tops, bearish candle, a break of yesterday's low, and we should at least see $60 achieved. I would have thought worst case scenario 62. Any sort of rejection in here or here, and we'll be looking to trade this market long in line with seasonal bias. Other market and final market to look at is silver. Is this going to be a false break below the $15 handle? If so, we're probably going to see this market run up to about 15.12, 15.19, 15.2. At this point, you should be looking to take some money off the table. You look left, you can see how this market forms a nice structure through this area here. So this is a great place to be looking for buying opportunities and then taking money out ahead of the sellers coming into the market should they do so. Okay, that's it from Trade and Train this week. I hope you've had a great week. You should have banked a serious amount of pips this week based on the information that we've sent out. If you do like the information, please hit like, subscribe, and the reason you want to subscribe to this is because as soon as we publish a video, it'll come straight to your inbox without even having to log into YouTube, and it is free to do so. We also have our free Telegram channel, which you can just click on the link in the comment section below, and that will also send you daily updates of charts, information, and key charts to watch. Okay traders, have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.